So it looks like the video is working okay. So anybody that is watching this video at home or finding this video online, can you just let me know that you can hear the video before we get going? So while we wait for people to arrive in the etheric space, we're just going to do a little practice. We're going to do a little practice to anchor in through our grounding cord into the earth, just being the rainbow bridge between heaven and earth. So for those that are in the room, we've done a little bit of setting up the space, but we're just going to revisit a few themes, and we're going to ground in as people arrive. So just feeling your grounding cord, which is like a golden thread, that is sitting in your perineum floor. And we're just going to imagine this golden thread starts to spiral down from your grounding cord in the perineum floor all the way through the earth below your base into the center of Gaia. And then as you anchor through this golden thread of light from your base chakra into the earth, you are being received by the earth herself, deep inside the caverns of Gaia, in the core. There is a molten core that is emanating and radiating minerals and crystal technology. It is part of the new light of Gaia that is coming forth during this transformational phase of the earth. It is activated by the cosmic codes that's streaming in from from both the astrology, the alignments of the planets, and also the bombardment of comets that are being received through your skies at this time. So this is all having an internal restructuring impact of Gaia. And as this this photonic light stream continues to shift the composition, the molten composition of Gaia, this is what is causing a movement, a shift, a seismic activity, volcanic eruptions, and then also subsequently, as we are all linked, there is a eruptions and unearthing within the collective field. So we align with her center, her core, through our grounding cord this morning. Before we even begin to receive codes from the cosmic consciousness and the alignment of the new moon in Libra frequency. So firstly, we align with her, the mother. And if we think of her as a representation of the good mother, yes? The earth mother, the divine mother. And she is asking us that, let go of what has happened to you in the past. Let go of what has scarred you, has wounded you, has made you mistrust your own hearts. And allow yourself, just for this hour at least, maybe to play with receiving from her that it is safe. It is safe to let go a little of your holding patterns, of your belief systems, of your mind limitations that have formed your own personal personality, your own personal cage, if you will, of how you perceive the world. So, you are being received by her. It's a two-way conversation. Feel her energy and allow yourself to feel supported. You are safe to surrender to her as much as it feels doable for you today, yeah? Of course. So that is where we begin. We begin feeling really held. That we can let go of the base a little. We can let go of the holding in the sacral and the solar plexus, the three physical chakras of the body. A lot of physical shifts going on with people right now. A lot of pains, aches, purging. It is safe. You are truly safe. What would that be like as a potential, as an experience to explore? May feel very foreign, may feel like I understand the words he's saying, but what does that really mean? What does that really mean in my body, in my being? If I am safe to be me, if I am safe to let go of the persistent gnawing in the back of your head that says that you have to be a certain way to be acceptable. This is all held in the sacral chakra. Yeah. This is all the personality belief systems that are held deep in your sacral chakra. So firstly, we want to explore the sacral itself as a place of releasing these deep holdings, these deep systems of contradiction within us that kind of lock us up in a conflict because we are still trying to appease the mirage of a parent that has long gone. Okay. So working with this cool little solar skull, alien skull, Solaris I call him. One of the cards I picked from Carl Gray's Gateway of Light activation pack was the crystal skulls, so we'll be working a little bit with their energy on and off today. So let the creational flow release from the sacral. Allow yourself to breathe into the sacral space. Allow yourself to release self-persecution, self-condemnation, needing to play small, needing to play safe, to be accepted in relationship to you, to the world, really, about self-identity. So release now, release in the sacral center. Shabadika Bugundadika Bagadaka Shalapakadrika Bagadrika Bukadaka Baraka Bukadrika Bakadrika Bakandaka Bakadrika Baka Shalabata Bakadana Kuko Kodriki Batata Shalakatika Bukadrika Batana Kipogudriki Jambugudu Bagandaka Bukadrika Barki Shalabukutu Bukutu Bakadakanta to Kotariki Shalabata Tatiki Bukutu Nakabarka Bakutu Batata Shambato the Karka Pakoto Tatiki Shabatutu de banana na kashala pakoto de cana na kashala batata tutu. Shalabatika bukoto de banana, kabarko bukoto de peteke pa arki o ala kokoto, ala kokoto teke banana, kashala kata tata 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 tata. Take a gentle breath. Take a gentle breath. We'll go right now into the depths of the sacral itself. Go deeper now. Go deeper. Go deeper. There are energies that have been held within your sacral for a very long time. It's not even about this life. It is the thing is, with these comet energies that are passing, whether they're one of the comets that's famous and everyone's talking about on social media, or whether they're just a very comet that is not even in the consciousness of humanity. These galactic mineral bodies are awakening, activating, and opening ancient pockets of light consciousness in your energy field light body. It is light body activations that is the primary purpose for these energies to be passing your planetary zone at this time. Now there is this deep activation happening in the sacral right now. There is a soul seed memory that we're wishing to work with today. A soul seed memory that is held within the collective sacral chakra. And we are going to work gently to release that from ourselves, but as a global support mechanism, if you will, for change. So deep in the sacral chakra, there is memory. It's an energetic memory rather than a mental memory. So be very still in your being and allow this memory to bubble up energetically in your sacral. It is from an ancient timeline. So breathe a little into the sacral. Recognizing that this is about where you are unable to halt the trajectory of an interfering consciousness on a planet. We would be as bold to say that this was where you were on a different planet and the Anunnaki consciousness took it, yes, and enslaved it energetically. So regardless of me using that name or word, this is about releasing this system of enslavement that you have held in your sacral chakra, almost as though you are just waiting for it to reoccur, almost as though you are internally programmed to repeat the same patterning. And for humanity to release out of captivity, they must release the hooks, the cycles, and the karmic imprints that held them in a sense of enslavement within, and the fear of such that they protect against, same, that fear of it repeating, the hopelessness, powerlessness of that, but as you release the inner holding, you free yourself from that timeline. You reject that timeline energetically, and a new there is a sort of shimmer in the collective field, and the new timeline aligns in. The pain, the sadness, the grief, there's human emotions that many of you are wishing to avoid. They are the places to now go into and release. They are not of your current earthly experience. To find peace and harmony within is to release what is not of that energy. That is this invitation at this new moon in Libra, to release those pockets of light that hold different frequencies that keep harking you back to old times, old thoughts, old energetic imprints. But there is a new way dawning through your personal activation of your light body and releasing of the old imprinted frequency. So staying with the sacral just one moment more. Working with the pink dragons of Andromeda, to lift off this sense of contraction, this sense of being held back, this sense of goryo. This sense of stuckness. Let it go now. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Jonda da rika barcanta da rika bacanda da caporcanta da che potuto di che patanta da ca jalabari barabi paregi potuto da canta di che patatiki shalabatuto di che pateke patataki shalabata da capo tutto da che patataki catataca shalapaki tutto junto da che Shonta da che patataka da corpo canta da capo 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 janta da che la ca. Take a breath or two. Just allowing that energy to settle. Yeah. finding that you can sit down on the earth or the bed or the couch a little easier, that there's a less holding in your being. You can sink a little lower in your being, feeling received by Gaia, supported by the earth. Gashandariya pukoyononana, dorikianana kaka, Dariana. Sinking into that energy, that light, that deep sense of peace, stillness, balance. It is like a golden plasma light entering through your energy field. It's coming from Borgondoragi. There's Borgondoragi. There's this Bononianana comet they are calling Lemmon, I think, with double M. Yeah, I think you can Google it. And there's energies coming through like a wave of golden light. And it's working with your crown chakra, yeah? It's working with your crown chakra to clear that interface between matter and spirit source energy. So because we have that perception of our personality that wishes to flavor our experience, this is the dissolution of the individual personality to a more expanded version of oneness, if you will, for a more expanded version of self in your truest source connection. So this would be supporting the high self connection. This would be supporting your connection through your stellar gateway to all that you are and all that you are able to receive from the high realms of experience. Not that we are saying abdicate from your body. We are saying integrate down and in and through your body. Of course, yoga is a very powerful tool to align the body to receive energetic support and downloads. If you're in a very aligned position in your physical, if that whatever's suitable, obviously with your own physical body, it supports you receiving the energies. So, that being said, let's receive these energies at the crown like a golden wave from this Comet Lemmon, like a sparkling golden light. The truth. See the truth of who you are. Not the stories, not the trauma, not the belief systems, not what is going on in the world around you. See the truth of who you are. Tiko tiko tiki to tika patana kapoko tika patakan tiki shala batika baganda tika baganda la put tika patatan kampata kapoko tika la ki shala batika poko tika patanda ka tika patakondor koko. Allow that frequency to shimmer down through your being. A sparkling light of golden frequency shimmers from your crown at the back down the back of your head like a tingle or a tickle, all the way down your spine, through the vertebra of your spine into your base chakra. A solar radiance alignment. A subtle but electrical golden frequency of molten light, of mineral, of comet composition from far, far away. From home, remembrance. From home, remembrance. When we say that, we are not saying just your earthly home. We're saying the essence of you that is from the stars, starlight that you are. As these comets and astral bodies fly through your skies and consciousness, they bring with them frequency that expands the very being that you are. That expands the very being that you are out of your old perceptions, out of your old limitations, even into a deeper, more knowing space that you are indeed, each of you, galactic citizens of the cosmos. This is not spiritual bypassing. This is not giving your body away and living in fantasy land. This is not forgetting that the world is in a tricky place and there are good and bad things going on all over the planet. We're not forgetting any of that for a moment. Don't get me wrong. However, we are at the same time paralleling that evolutionary thread that is happening within your planetary consciousness with the support of the cosmic light that is here to anchor in and through you to support this evolutionary phase. So you are not being devoid of your humanness. You are integrating your energetic galactic beingness into your physical body and being the merger bridge between the two. And that is the truth of this time. That is the disclosure and the first contact that you are many of you have been talking and waiting for. It is the emergence of you in your galactic light body form while still in the physical vessel. That is the awakening. That is the evolutionary step that humanity is taking at this time. And through the diligent physical processes of supporting your body, you are anchoring in the higher frequencies and integrating this as the rainbow bridge between heaven and earth. And so it is. And so it is. And so it is. So take a breath. Take a breath. Feeling into your hearts. Feeling into your hearts. in the stillness that we have created. As we anchor in the plasma light from the astrological bodies, the planetary alignments, the new moon in Libra, the comet consciousnesses that are being actively received by the planet at this time. This is a reminder that you are loved at a deeper level. That you are so loved and so held and so safe, and held by the Durga Buddha Earth herself and the cosmic light above, by the many, many beings of light, of course, that allows you to deepen into those dark shadows that you are going through at this time, collectively, individually, physically. And it is now time to work with the heart itself. The heart, the beating heart, your beautiful heart, your heart chakra, your portal to many, many timelines, to many, many different dimensions of your own soul extension through the galaxy. And you know, as there is a squeeze and this sense of manipulated scarcity, we can call it manipulated scarcity within the collective field, whether it be true or whether it be engineered, it doesn't really matter, does it? There is a sense of being projected everywhere and anywhere, really. And then there's this beautiful golden light coming in again. That is beyond comparison of the old and the new. That is beyond comparison of different modalities, if you will, of work. It is something that is really just here to allow a state of oneness to emerge within your being. So we work with the heart now. We work with the heart to release, and open into a new layer of light. This is working with the comet you would know as swan. There are a number of, I think, numbers and alphabet letters that go with the swan, but I'm just saying swan for the ease of this session. A golden light. Quite excitable even. Sparkly. It almost feels like it's here to ignite that playful inner child within. That one that shut down so early because of this, that, and the other, because it wasn't safe, but was dismissed, was not seen for who he or she wished to be, so started to go underground, started to go deep within and lock itself away within the sacral center. And then the heart sort of closed just a little. But now we are in the time of the expanded light. And these cometary consciousnesses are coming to activate different parts of ourselves. This comet swan to really to ignite the swan code within. To ignite the swan code within each of us. That it is your own birthright to set yourself free and to be able to fly. And even be a little showy in that expression of yourself. To be a little, to have that Leo energy about you. Yes? to allow yourself to pat yourself on the back and be very self-loving of who you are, instead of being a little bit bashing yourself with a stick, we could say. So yes, allow this golden love of the inner child to come through to your heart space, your sacral space, and release what no longer serves, and allow a sense of balm and healing remedy to these chakras, so that you may align with this golden light of Swan, and remember more of who you are. That angelic presence is wishing to become anchored back into your being, Earth Angels. That golden light that you are. Shalabadika Baganda de Gabugodrika Bagaragi, Shalabataka Gabugondo de Gabugodrika Chile, 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 Chile Bugodrika Baganda de Gabugodrika, Shala Chile Bugodrika Baganda de Gabugodrika Baraga, Shonto de Gabugoto to Gabugodrika, Gabugodriko, Jonto de Gi, Jonto de Gibatarka Bagota de Gabatika Ishkila Bagadaka Bagada, La Ele Ishki Bugodrikotoi. Butututui patatatatatatar. Tatataka, porque no ni anda acá. So just taking a moment. And I feel we're going to do a little guided piece just to complete the hour. I've got about 20 minutes or so. But I feel like I want to go into a bit of a guided meditation. So if you need to wriggle, do you need something for your back, my love? You want this? You sure? Yeah? Okay. So we're going to go into a little guided piece. So make yourself as kind of comfortable as you feel today. And I'm going to work with this calcite pyramid. And as you may have sort of heard within the light language of the last piece, as we worked with that Comet Swan, there is this activation to work with in Chile. So we're going to go transport by location of our frequency to Chile, and a solar pyramid temple, etheric temple in Chile, and work with some etheric activation of the land there to support this consciousness that is wanting to be anchored in through us at this time. So gently just finding your own stillness within, allowing yourself to ground through your being, through your body, through your sit bones, through your perineum floor. Your spine gently lifts out from the pelvis in soft alignment all the way to the brainstem. Your sac of fluid around your brain allows your brain to rest softly in the bungundur, in the skull cap itself, and you are in gentle alignment to receive. Gentle alignment to receive. Gentle alignment to receive. And in front of you, in the space, there is a golden portal of light, swirling beautifully. It is connected to the Comet Swan itself. And it is a portal that is opening to a different timeline by the resident consciousness of this comet flying by our Earth at this time. So as we receive this opening, we are invited to another timeline and a different space. So if you feel safe to, allow your consciousness to move as I enter and move us through this portal of light. So it is the sound and the frequency of the light language and the opening of portals through the frequency that allows us to travel through time-space. And as we enter through this golden portal of light, we find ourselves in the warm and beautiful energy of Chile. Now there are energies under the Goya rumbling around Chile, and seismic, we could say, that are wishing to be held a little, so they may stabilize. So what we are going to do is we're going to commune our consciousness in this solar pyramid that sits etherically above the planet, above the Earth in Chile itself. So let's do that now. And there we are in the temple, the sacred temple above Chile. It is as though there are magnets on our base chakra, so we've been held so strongly to the earth there in this etheric temple, grounded powerfully into that point. We are to receive these codes in our hearts as we are firmly anchored. And as we receive these codes, they unify our collective heart chakra, and we project this energy into the center of this pyramid space. And it activates this golden solar pillar of light that then goes straight through the pyramid into the foundation of the earth at Chile, and it acts as a stabilizing force for that landmass. So let us now, with that intention, receive these codes from the Swan Comet into the heart, and then unify our heart field to activate this sacred Christ consciousness pillar, this golden pillar of light that is one of the new earth pillars, the new earth grids that is now being anchored through you in sacred ceremony, in the alignment of the new moon in Libra, to bring in balance and peace. And part of this balance and peace is the inner peace of our hearts, but also the peace of the earth herself. And the stabilization of her field and her seismic activity. So allow now this pillar to anchor through you down into the earth. See it, know it, feel it, visualize it within your consciousness as I work with this light language. Jondo de gebadanda de gebadada gibu koto shole be de gebadana na kashile be de gebadanda na kabatota de gebadada da Shalabagunda de gebugondo do gebadana na kabudo de gebadana na ka Shalabado Shelebege banana na kashalabadika bugundo de gebere shele badara da kika kudo do Borokonya nanakar. Your hearts all shine bright, golden, unified with your essence, your galactic essence, your inner child, happy and free, playful. A strong central pillar or column of light has manifested in front of you in this pyramid. It goes through the apex of the pyramid all the way into the earth at Chile. It is spiraling in and down and through the consciousness field, stabilizing the energy of the feminine. This is a feminine pillar, divine feminine pillar. This is what we would call right relationship. The balance of the feminine supporting the masculine in unity. So it's the feminine pillars that are now being activated to come online more strongly, whether it is your own feminine aspect or the feminine body within the collective field, but also the feminine aspects of the pillars of the earth, so that there can be shifting from the patriarchal system, of course, that were set up intentionally by certain fractions, that was also set up in your planetary consciousness to have a repeat set of experiences. But now it is time for your planetary consciousness to evolve. And as such, you are to receive new pillars of light. You are to activate your own pillars of light in a balanced and harmonious way, so that then you can have a new experience, which has also been aligned etherically through your soul contract. So it is the coming together and the unity of all the pieces of you, from all the aspects and all the timelines through the multidimensional heart. You are all that is, and you are nothing at all. It is the deep surrender to the cosmos that will free you from your own captivity and the captivity of the narratives that are swirling around the consciousness field of the planet. It is all a mirage. Once the collective field drops out of their own karmic imprints, the matrix collapses in on itself. So take a breath or two. Take a breath or two. And we sit in this temple just receiving this golden light into our hearts for a moment. Feeling so much energy, so much deep love from this Comet Swan, this alignment, this new way forward. It's almost like a good parent inviting us to feel held and supported, to be our true selves, a true light, and align with the magnificence that we are at the higher level of our being. It's not grandiose, it's not narcissistic, it's not showing off. It's actually just a deep knowing that we are more than we were told we were. That's all. So take a breath. And before we leave this etheric temple at Chile, we're receiving activation from the red Buddhas. The red Buddhas. So these are the Buddhas of the earth that actually live under the earth herself. These are the ancient ones, the ancient Rinpoches, if you will, that went underground at the Himalayas. At the Himalayas. They knew that the time would come when their energy was needed. So they decided to hide away to protect themselves with what was going on the surface, with different local fractions fighting each other. But their energy is still waiting for the right time. So they have within them deep codes of consciousness. In fact, these are survival codes. These are survival codes. They are codes that have been held by the earth herself, knowing that there are many cycles, many timelines, and it is all filed away in her consciousness. And they are the keepers of that consciousness. And they are here to gift us that reminder of the tenacity of the earth, even through her cycles, even though through her death and rebirth, she has held and survived many things. And so this is an offering of red light from the red Buddhas to our own base chakras, releasing those very primal fears around safety, around survival, around scarcity, around not enough, whether it's our own not enough internally or not enough food, not enough water, not enough light, not enough energy, blah, blah, blah. Yes, it's all of that, yeah? So we are wanting to release that fear of scarcity and survival mode that keeps getting reactivated by the current narratives. So feel your base chakra on the floor as we just work with this energy. Yeah. Release, release, release. Of course, this also goes back to your own childhood. If your parents didn't feel safe or weren't able to offer you that energetically, then you didn't have a reference point. You didn't have an energetic reference point for that. So this is bringing that reference point in. Even if that wasn't your early experience or it has triggered past life memory, we are asking that that be dissolved from your energy field and that you be free now. You be free now to feel safety at a deeper level of being. That is your birthright. And that is what is being actualized by your field. Do 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 de ke bata da da ke koko do de shele pati kapara shele bata ta 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 shele bata ta 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 shala pati ka boko no 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 no. So feeling all that energy, the red energy of the red Buddhas at your base, the golden energy of the swan consciousness, comet in your heart field, your whole light body activated with golden light. The pillar at the etheric temple in Chile now streaming golden codes into the earth, the new earth pillar activated. There are many beings congratulating you for your support to this day. Many beings supporting and celebrating the coming together and gathering of such groups that are holding the earthly field in remembrance and balance as she shifts. It is the union of your light and her light that is supporting this grand shift in consciousness. But it is now time to return to the here and now where you began this guided meditation. So see, sense in front of you a golden portal of light. And as I work with this light language, you are transported through your etheric field and relocated back into your physical body where you began this meditation. And then you are, as if by magic, your energy settles and sinks back into your body where you began this meditation. There is an expansion in your energy field. Your body is there, but a little more translucent. You have let go of some of the rigid holding of personality, of relational patterning, of contracted mind. So that you may feel into yourself in a new and slightly altered space. So take a breath or two and allow that to just bubble away. Yeah, I'm just going to hand a spray round. If you want a little spray, it's Crystal Child Dream Mist. It's quite light and beautiful, sort of playful energy, just to bring yourself back to the space. So for everybody that joined me online for this, just while people in the room are coming back, I just want to say thank you for tuning in. If you feel to connect with any of the crystals that I work with, please let me know. They're available. Let yourself be gentle and go into nature and anchor and ground yourself after these energies so that you may feel really held and supported to gift them to the earth, but also you might feel a little out of it, dizzy, spacious. So if that is the case, allow yourself to take time to re-anchor. And it's okay to be a little bit just out of your body, some would call dissociated, out of your body as this reorganizes and then click, 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 click back in. So give yourself a bit of space to do that if you can before you get on with your day. I do have an event coming up on Friday in Melbourne. That one isn't going to be online. It's only going to be in the room, and it's going to be in Chapel Street in Melbourne. La la la. So it's going to be fun, and it's going to be called the Multidimensional Heart. Yeah. So if you're around in Melbourne, please come. If you're not and you wish to share it with Melbourne friends, please let them know. It's a Saturday morning, this coming Saturday. Multidimensional Heart. And I feel like we'll be working with the Comet AI 3-eye Atlas, and this time it will be working with the Emerald Light. Yeah. And also and whatever comes through for the Multidimensional Heart at that time. So please join me if you can. Otherwise, I'll catch you at another event soon. I'll promote the next events up soon on my wall. So keep an eye on my wall if you want to keep up to date with everything. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe. That just gets the algorithm up and going. And please support this work by sharing and tagging people. Thank you so much. Enjoy your beautiful new moon in Libra. Take care, guys.